And so, how do you avoid a faux pas? Well, author and Fortune 50 retiree Daphne Jones has some tips and answers. Thank you for joining us, Daphne.
Hi, good to be here.
All right, so let's jump right in. You developed a method that helps people who are a little loquacious or talk too much. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, there's a communications tool that I have learned to use to help me communicate with more intentionality and impact, and it's called WAIT. And WAIT stands for why am I talking, or why am I texting, or why am I tweeting? And it allows you to be able to pause for a moment and ensure that whatever you're going to be asking or saying is going to be either accurate, helpful, and improve on the silence that it's interrupting.
That's great. All right, so how did you come up with this? Was it a personal experience? Was it something you were seeing from other people all the time?
Yeah, I was so anxious to show people how smart I was because I was told that I really wasn't. And I found myself in meetings just always raising my hand and asking a question. Daphne, you have another question, like every 5 or 10 minutes, it seemed. And so a colleague took me aside and said to me, Daphne, you need to learn how to wait. And I said, wait for what? Where are we going? And he said, you need to learn how to ask yourself, why am I talking? And as a result, I did a couple of things. And I said, first, I started writing down the questions that I had. Instead of speaking them, I would write them down. And then number two, I would prioritize them. Which are the most important questions that I need to ask, that I really need to know about? And then number three, I would probably talk every 30 or 45 minutes. And I became a better listener and I became a better contributor as a result of that.
So let's set a scenario here. Let's say that you're in a new environment, you're looking to be memorable, but you want to make sure that you ask the right question. How do you suggest someone ask a question that's impactful, that someone will remember and just not, lost in with everyone else's conversation?
Yeah, I think it's from understanding and having empathy. What does a win look like for the people that you're talking to, whether it's a large audience or just a one-on-one conversation or a team of people? What does success look like? And so it's around having empathy and saying the words and the language of what's in it for me, the WIFM, what's the WIFM for them? And if you understand what they're trying to achieve and you have a way to be able to achieve that, then you'll be able to talk through that in your conversation. So understand success and then talk about what it is that you might be able to contribute to help them to get that success. So it's empathy.
I'm curious, what kind of feedback have you gotten from people who have put this into play? Has it helped them tremendously, either, I guess, in career or in personal life?
Yeah, I mean, I've had somebody told me that it helped their marriage.
Wow.
Because it can help at home. When you're arguing, your husband or your partner is arguing with you, you can decide, well, do I want to say anything? Is what I'm going to say going to make the situation better or worse?
Sure.
And so in those cases, they said that they learned how to wait. And, they say soft answer turns away wrath as well. And so sometimes no answer can also help too.
I love how you say write down the questions, because it kind of helps you to make sure that you're communicating. It's probably something we learned early in journalism, and just listening to the other person,
right,
to see if that question kind of hits home with them. What advice would you have for young professionals? They may be used to the texting world and not this in-person social interaction. Sure. As far as communication.
Yeah, and first of all, body language is also important because we do texting, tweeting, and talking, certainly, but we also communicate with our body. So weight also means, what am I transmitting, with my body language? And so that would be the first thing. Second thing, it's about emotional intelligence. Be aware of your impact on other people that you engage with, right? So awareness is one. Number two, choose your response. Don't do a knee-jerk reaction, but actually do a thoughtful response to people.
Daphne, thank you so much for being with us today. So helpful and nice to see you as always.
Great to see you too, guys. Thank you.
All right. You can get Daphne Jones' book, Win When They Say You Won't, on Amazon or on our website at daphneejones.com.